Hello guys, welcome to my first ever video that I'm trying to make from now on, so that I can walk you through the building of my few next projects. In this particular case I'm going to show you the Williams FW11 that I happened to find it on eBay, and it's one of my first builds ever, which at that time I didn't have the skills, and well, it wasn't quite as good as I was hoping to, so I discarded it, and this was many years ago. So I found it on eBay. It wasn't really expensive, but not cheap either. But it turns out that it was here in Portugal. So I contacted the seller, and he made me a fairly good price for it. So this is the short story of how I found it, because this kit has been discontinued a long time ago, so it's quite a finding for me. Also, I got a set of PE parts for this kit, which were available at Hobbylink Japan, and it was a cheap. It doesn't have a lot of parts, but enough to make the kit look a bit better. Okay, so I will start down from this. This is the front wing. It has those the fins, or the side scrapers, I don't know how to say, and I will be removing them and adding this updated part. It has also the older one, but I'll be using the latest one because I think it looks a bit better in the car. So what will I need to do? I'll need to cut off those side pieces, and I'll be using my saw, which I'm not very confident about it, as you will see. I'll checking the best way to do it, but as you can see, not exactly the best way. I'll just make a fine scratch to see how it goes, and I'm sorry the camera hasn't got the best image, but I saw that the blade couldn't be as close as I would want to on the front wing, so I'll be using brute force instead, using my side cutters, and then I'll just have to sand all the way to the front wing. Well, PE parts I'm not still very familiar with. Takes a lot of patience to deal with them, but I'll get there. Okay, moving on. Still trimming some smaller excess that still remains in the front wing. Now, after all the cutting, it will be the worst part. I'll have to sand down all the excess from the side part until the beginning of the actual wing. So it will be quite tedious, quite annoying, because in this particular model, Tamiya um, had the front wing molded in one piece. They usually had these side parts as separate pieces, so I guess I chose the right model to do this, to have these P parts. And as you can see, it will be a long way till I get this done, so I'll just skip this part so you guys don't bother yourself to death, and we'll show you the finished part. Well, here it is. As you can see, a lot has been made so far. I did all this off camera, so it's another tedious part, because it was just taking the parts out and cleaning them to get them ready to paint. So as you can see, I took out all the suspension parts, basically sanding, cleaning, etc, etc. Some engine parts too. As you can see, all the chassis is out also. As you can see, as the camera starts to focus, the front wing is cleaned, and already added those small adjusting pieces to the front wing in PE. The wing is also sanded up, chassis all cleaned up. Man, this is terrible. The camera, I have trouble showing the parts because it acts like in a mirror, so I have to move the other way around that I'm supposed to. So excuse me for that. As you saw, the engine is also assembled, the valve covers all cleaned up, ready for painting. Basically everything is ready for paint. And if you guys have any tips on how I can improve my camera skills, because it's not easy trying to build the model while focusing at the same time on the camera, trying to center all the attention on the camera while making the model. Well, if you have any tips on how I can improve that, I'd appreciate it. Okay, and that's the end of part 1. Pretty basic stuff, only cleaning and sanding. Not much that can be seen, but things will get more interesting in the forward videos. See you guys later then.